Howdy there folks, it's Hunter, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a very special bow and a secret buff that happened recently that I've only just become aware of today. So this is Vengeful Whisper, which is the bow that comes from the first encounter of Warlord's Ruin, and the perk that got buffed is Sundering. It did not used to increase the draw speed, but now it does, and I don't know when this happened, but if you look at older videos of it, you'll see that it didn't. Now, my draw time that I've got here is 612, and then of course I've got Archer's Tempo. You want to try to get to 576 with Archer's Tempo, which makes this thing as fast as possible, but even with this less than optimal roll, watch this here. So here's me firing it normally alongside Hush, and here's what happens when I proc the perk. It is dramatically faster. Now, Hush is still a little bit faster, as you're about to see here, unfortunately. But this bow is actually capable of being faster than Hush, at least mathematically. Frame-wise, I think Hush still has some kind of weird thing that makes it just super fast, but it doesn't matter. This bow is basically the new Hush. Now, you can wear Oathkeepers to speed it up, as well as Ophidian aspects on Warlocks. Either one of those is going to make it faster just because you're going to get the quicker reload with Warlocks, and then you're going to get the faster draw speed just from wearing Oathkeepers as a Hunter. But you don't need either of those things, and the reason that I say that is even with my crappy roll here with 612 and just Archer's Tempo, meaning just Archer's Tempo and Sundering, if I land a headshot and break someone's shields, then I will get a double draw speed boost, 1 from hitting the headshot with Archers, and 2 from breaking the shields with Sundering. And that's going to bring my draw speed down to 390 from a 612, which is incredibly fast, and already almost in the realm of Hush, as you saw a second ago when I had them drawing alongside one another. Now, a couple disclaimers here. It only works on tier 8 resilience and below. So tier 9 and tier 10 resilience, you will just barely not break their shields. So if you want to make this 100% consistent, you could spam something like Radiant, or just have your surge mods on, and occasionally you'll get some surges, but it's not really necessary. Tier 8 and down is a lot of players in the Crucible. I honestly didn't get resilience checked because somehow I wasn't running into anybody that has tier 10. And it's definitely going to happen, but that's the other beautiful thing about this bow. It lands 3 body shots pretty daggum fast. If you mess up and you're just hitting all bodies with bows now, it really sucks to have to try to land 3. But with this one, yeah, the first 2 are going to be a little bit slow, or at least the first draw in between the first and second arrow, but you're pretty much guaranteed to break somebody's shields even with 2 body shots, no matter who they are. Tier 10 resilience or whatever. Now, this isn't counting stuff like overshields, which that is the one thing I did forget to test. I didn't test if breaking overshields also just gives you the draw speed buff. I don't think so, but it's possible. And anyways, it doesn't really matter. At base, you just have to hit a headshot on somebody, and for most players, this is going to immediately break their shields, which is going to give you a double draw speed boost. And even just using that, just with Sundering and just with Archers, that brings you to a 390 if you're on a 612. If you have a 576 draw speed bow, it brings you down to a 367 draw speed. And if you have a 540 draw speed bow, because you're using Oathkeeper, then it brings you down to closer to like a 330. Now, you could also have successful Archers on this bow, which is the sort of the go-to bow combo with a lot of the faster precision bows, or just bows in general out there. But if you have Archers going, as well as successful, as well as Sundering, meaning you land a headshot on one player, land another headshot and kill them, and then you land a headshot on a second player, at that point, you're going to have Archers and Sundering and Successful all going at the same time, and your draw speed is going to be right around 186, which is absurdly fast. So this bow really has the potential for some multi-kills if you can get the God roll. I myself am going to be farming my butt off for it now just to try to get that God roll, and I honestly haven't been this excited about a legendary bow in a while. It genuinely felt like the bow nerf hadn't happened when I used this. Something about it, and you know, part of it's just that Precisions still have that secret sauce. Precisions are just able to hit headshots better, and it's not just because of their accuracy. It's something a lot deeper than that, just the way that they're built. They are better at landing headshots and being a lot more forgiving for that, and it really helped despite the bow nerf. And the second game that I used this thing, I immediately got a Wii ran with it and had like a 6 point something KD, and it was fantastic. But actions speak louder than words. I'm just going to show you guys a little mini montage here of this thing in action. Highly recommend you go farm it. It's an incredible bow, and I'm looking forward to using it a little bit more. And maybe the bow nerf won't feel so bad now. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys find this helpful.
Two zones are yours. Zone A captured. Everything is yours. Relish this time. Have gone cold. Zone A captured. Zone A captured. Guardians are saints, so polite. I think this city makes them that way. It's easy to be an angel in heaven, but you understand. You're no saint.